Well, in less than a month, Conservatives will choose their new leader, but we are getting a new look at who the country wants as their prime minister. Let's bring in pollster Nik Nanos to break it all down. Good to see you this morning, Nik.
Good to see you too, Andrea.
All right, so Nik, what do the numbers show when it comes to preferred prime minister?
Well, we asked a little bit of a different preferred prime minister question this time because there are two conservative leadership hopefuls that are perceived of as the front runners, Pierre Poilievre and Jean Charest. So we added them to the mix. So when we added them to the mix, Justin Trudeau comes in at around 24%. Pierre Poilievre is around 17%, who's tied with none at 17, Jagmeet Singh at 16, Jean Charest at 13, Don't Know at 5. Key takeaway here, usually the individual that is the prime minister has the advantage. So Pierre Poilievre is not really very far behind, but he is more likely to be given a tip of the hat, so to speak, compared to Jean Charest. The other thing is that if you add Pierre Poilievre and Jean Charest together, they would together, if all of those voters decided to opt with whoever the winner was, would actually outscore Justin Trudeau.
And Stephen Harper recently endorsed Pierre Poilievre. You have a look at what impact that had on voters.
Yeah, the thing is it's very unusual for a former party leader and prime minister to endorse a candidate. But what we did see is that former prime minister and Conservative party leader Stephen Harper endorsed Pierre Poilievre. 46% of Canadians said that they would have no impact on their impression of Pierre Poilievre. But, check out the numbers in terms of the rest. 35% said that it would have a negative impression, 14% positive. But actually, what is quite striking about the numbers, Andrea, is that there is a massive generational divide. If you happen to be under 35 years of age, that endorsement is not as negative as if you happen to be over 55 years of age. And this speaks to one of the trends that we're seeing in the data lately, where the Conservatives currently are doing much better than they historically have been among younger voters.
And what does your polling show for overall party standings?
Well, positive news for the Conservatives, Andrea. You can see they're at around 33% compared to the Liberals that are at around 29%. So the Conservatives have a statistical advantage over the Liberals. NDP are at around 23 or thereabouts. They're up a little bit, and the Green Party at around 7%. But the key takeaway here is that both the Conservatives and Liberals are down a little bit. The New Democrats, the Greens, and the Bloc are up a little. But the People's Party, which did very well, at the height of the Freedom Truckers convoy protest, is now only down to about 2%, and it's been trending down over the last number of months. But right now, at least, the leaderless Conservatives enjoy the advantage if an election were held today, but it's not today. So who knows what will happen once they pick a leader.
That's Nik Nanos, founder and chief data scientist at Nanos Research. Thanks so much for that, Nik.
Take it easy.